Grads! Hey! How's it going? Some of you probably forgot who I am. I'm Mr. McLean. I was temporarily your social studies teacher. And believe it or not, even though we didn't spend a lot of time together, I actually miss you guys a lot. But I wanted to take a minute to talk about tomorrow. Tomorrow's a really big deal. It's a huge event. But before I do that, I think it's important that I apologize really quickly. See, at the beginning of the semester, I had this practiced speech that I gave you guys, and I think my exact quote was, "I don't care about your grad ceremony, I care about your graduation." Now at the time, I think there was a purpose behind it, and I was just, trying to talk about all my experiences of students that kind of took that too serious and not their graduation, which in some cases was a pretty big deal, and I don't even think they ended up graduating. But that obviously wasn't you guys, and I regret it. I regret it a lot because I had no idea that you were not going to get a grad ceremony. And I feel terrible about that. But here we are. No matter what happened here, it doesn't take away at all from what is truly important, which is you and what you've accomplished. And I just want to say that it was absolutely my pleasure to be your teacher, even if it was just for that half semester that we had together, or if it was in some cases for at least a couple of you. I was your teacher from grade 9 to 12, and I don't take that lightly. That was a really incredible thing that I got to be. I just thought, since I made such a fool of myself here at the beginning of the year, grad isn't important and all that, and then this happened, I would spend a little bit more time humiliating myself. It's grad season, get a little nostalgic, and I start thinking about my own grad, which I don't really remember. I don't remember it at all. So I dug through some old photos, and I found some stuff. I'm going to share it with you now. Before we do that, I'm curious, what have you guys been up to? I've been doing some other stuff, I took a keen interest in yogurt. Or it was blueberry. I don't like it. I learned how to play Nintendo Switch. Okay, what even is a bogoblin? Hey, I'm gliding down a hill. I went digging in some pictures. I found the mother lode. I didn't even know I had these. That's me in grade 2, 3. There I am, holding a giant R. 5, for some reason we jumped to that. 6, really starting to get into that mushroom cut. 7, that's a no fear shirt. No fear. And mushroom cut to perfection. I think I even had an underbuzz. Jump to 9. This guy's Adam's apple is really starting to pop. Speaking of popping, there's the Acne, grade 11. Tommy Hilfiger shirt. Just all 90s. Oh, I found this. Apparently I was Tino Gang in the 90s. And there I am in grade 12. Yeah. The neck just kept on growing. That never got any better. But you really want to see the good stuff? There he is. That's right. I bleached my hair. Oh yeah. There he is. That's the guy who walked across the stage in his grad year. Oh. That's me with my brother and sister. And yep. That is a Blink-182 shirt. That's what they are. Yeah, they were good in 1997, okay? And there he is. There's the guy. Just tall and lanky. Oh, the stories I can tell you. The things that you are just not gonna do. Remember when you were like, I'm gonna start lifting weights? Yeah, still waiting for that, buddy. Oh, do you remember when you were like, I'm gonna travel to Ireland and Scotland, and I'm gonna go all through the Middle East and see what that's like? Yeah, you're not gonna do any of that. Boom. Prom night. 2000. Yeah, that's right. I was a 2000 grad. 20 years ago, guys. 20 years ago. Lay off me. Yep. There he goes. Check out those frosty tips. Anyway, I guess if there's a point to any of the madness that I just displayed across there, is this. you really have no idea what's going to happen from here on in. I had a different set of plans. There's absolutely no doubt about it. But there's a major reason for it. We moved a lot. And in fact, what you can't see in this house is here's a picture of me with my mom and dad just before the grad ceremony took place. My parents moved out of that home the next day. The house that became my home for years was no longer there. What it meant was that anytime I was going to come home from university, that was Swift Current, Saskatchewan. I'd be going to Yorkton, Saskatchewan, which is on the other side. So kind of knew that was it for me, that I was moving away from home forever. And I got to admit, it was really hard. I didn't have a whole lot of fun that evening. And I think that's why I don't really remember it. Now, I'm not saying don't have fun. In fact, I'm not trying to bring you down at all. What I am trying to say is that those were all really important moments in my life. They absolutely were. And at the time, they were the most important thing. But the best part of this whole thing, too, is that even if it isn't, even if times are really difficult and they're trying and they can be really complicated and they may not be your favorite or they may not be going the way you thought they would, that doesn't mean that's it. There's so much better out there. I gotta say that my life really began the day my grad was over. That I started living on my own because my parents didn't live in Swift Current. I got to spend the rest of the summer in my hometown. That was a lot of fun. I had a great time. I knew I had hundreds of friends at the time, but as years went on, I still keep in touch with one of them. Now, he's the closest person in my life aside from my wife, and that will always be the case. So it's just little things like that. So my whole purpose of this message today is that, well, it's just this. I wish this could have been better for you. You deserve better. You deserve a huge ceremony. You deserve all the accolades that would come with that. I wanted very much to clap and scream for all of you that I got to work with because I want to. That's something I look forward to every year. So I'm going to do it now. And I mean it. I honestly do. I mean it. Just know that I'm thinking about you today. So as everybody else who's ever had the opportunity and the privilege of working with you, you guys are amazing. And I wish you all the best. Please keep in touch. Please come back so that I can remember, who you are and you can remember what your school looked like. And then, we can actually shake hands the way I want to. Okay? And the way I'm hoping you want to too. Take care of yourselves. Please be safe. And respect the social distancing thing as hard as that's going to be. Because you've got a whole future ahead of you now. And life's just beginning. Good for you. Take care of yourselves. Congratulations. Grad class of 2020. Well done.